Okay, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. It is January 18th, 2023. It is 1:42 in the morning. Okay, I'm going to start with page 18 of The Invisible Life of Addie Larue, V.E. Schwab. I'm just going to start at the beginning of page 18. It's chapter 1. But I had the bookmark between 18 and 19, so I forgot where I left off. So I'm just going to start at the top of 18. Okay. She smiles. I'm not that kind of girl. She smiles too, then, and it's a line of light breaking the shadows of his face. He nods at the piano, and she wants him to say something like, I didn't know you could play. But instead, Chpt says, you're really good. And she is. It's amazing what you can learn when you have the time. Thanks, she says, running her fingertips across the keys. Chpt is restless now, escaping to the kitchen. Coffee? He asks, shuffling through the cupboards. I found tea. She starts to play a different song. Nothing intricate, just a strain of notes. The beginning of something, she finds the melody, takes it up, lets it slip between her fingers as Chpt ducks back into the room and a steaming cup in his hands. What was that? He asks, eyes brightening in that way unique to artists, writers, painters, musicians, anyone prone to moments of inspiration. It sounded familiar. A shrug. You played it for me last night. It isn't a lie, not exactly. He did play it for her, after she showed him. I did, he says, brow furrowing. He's already setting the coffee aside, reaching for a pencil and a notepad off the nearest table. God, I must have been drunk. He shakes his head as he says it. Chpt's never been one of those songwriters who preferred to work under the influence. Do you remember more? He asks, turning through the pad. She starts playing again, leading him through the notes. He doesn't know it, but he's been working on this song for weeks. Well, they have. Together. She smiles a little as she plays on. This is the grass between the nettles. A safe place to step. She can't leave her own mark, but if she's careful, she can give the mark to someone else. Nothing concrete, of course, but inspiration rarely is. Chpt's got the guitar up now, balanced on one knee, and he follows her lead, murmuring to himself that this is good, this is different, this is something. She stops playing, gets to her feet. I should go. The melody falls apart on the strings as Chpt looks up. What? But I don't even know you. Exactly, she says, heading for the bedroom to collect her clothes. But I want to know you, Chpt says, setting the guitar and trailing her through the apartment, and this is the moment when none of it feels fair. The only time she feels the wave of frustration threatening to break, because she has spent weeks getting to know him, and he has spent hours forgetting her. Slow down. She hates this part. She shouldn't have lingered, should have been out of sight as well as out of mind, but there's always the nagging hope that this time it will be different, that this time they will remember. I remember, says the darkness in her ear. She shakes her head, forcing the voice away. Where's the rush? asks Chpt. At least let me make you breakfast. But she's too tired to play the game again so soon, and so she lies instead, says there's something she has to do, and doesn't let herself stop moving, because if she does, she knows she won't have the strength to start again, and the cycle will spin on, the affair beginning in the morning instead of at night. But it won't be any easier when it ends, and if she has to start over, she'd rather be meet cute at a bar than the unremembered aftermath of a one-night stand. It won't matter in a moment anyways. Jess, wait, Toby says, catching her hand. He fumbles for the right words and then gives up. Starts again. I have a gig tonight at the Larue. You should come. It's over on... She knows where it is, of course. This is where they met for the first time, and the 5th, and the 9th. And when she agrees to come, his smile is dazzling. It always is. Promise? He asks. Promise. I'll see you there, he says, the words full of hope as she turns and steps to the door. She looks back and says, don't forget me in the meantime. An old habit, a superstition, a plea. Toby shakes his head. How could I? She smiles as if it's a joke. But Addie knows as she forces herself down the stairs that it's already happening. Knows that by the time he closes the door, she'll be gone. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.